us on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Lee out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. Cunningham on the wing. Carter sets the pick for Thompson. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. GA has heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against Philadelphia. And it's Carter missing. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Lee. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Takes a step back. 6 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. Good D by Thompson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
On the arc. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint. It's stolen by Duren. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And it's Carter missing.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Pass to Halliburton. And here is Lee. He's covered by Thompson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. There's the lob to Carter. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Banked in off the glass.
He's such a creative scorer and close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Bottoms. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Cunningham. And Carter has it in the corner. Over Siakam. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Cunningham.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Zubac with the screen for Lee. Over Thompson. Detroit with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Hey, at one point, I think they thought they were maybe out of this thing, but man, they just came storming back on a mission.
Carter for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. He was wide open. That was clearly on him.
Lee against Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Carter outside. That's in. Coming off the assist from Cunningham. Carter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Andrew Nembhard. On defense, Detroit. Pass to Zubac. Indiana moving the ball over. To end the run. Lee, that's good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. Thompson outside. Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Carter on the wing. Over Siakam. And it's Carter missing. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-end player. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, he can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender. You look at Aaron Nesmith's career, and, you know, he was on a loaded Boston Celtics roster. Got traded in 2022, and now that he's gotten more playing time, he's made the most of his opportunity.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back season.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
And Lee with the stuff.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
Pass to bottom. Carter looking around. And the 3 off target.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Now Cunningham. He's covered by Halliburton. Out to the right wing. Pass to Duran. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham for 3. It's holding by Zubac.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Nesmith. Out of the key, Siakam. Now Lee. The 3. Again, the miss by Lee. Those bottoms. Nesmith covering. Siakam outside. Back to Lee. Down low. Here's Siakam. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Finish off by Carter.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
On the Pacers with possession here after the basket by Detroit. And a wide open look for Lee. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. 9 points for lights out.
Siakam understands when he needs to get rid of the ball and share the wealth.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Detroit. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, there's the Pacers, 3 games behind.
I think for the Pacers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
There's Bottoms coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. They get the rebound. Tries again. Duran, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here is Haliburton. And he also played really well in that win against the Raptors. Here's Lee. And he can't bank that one in. And Carter has it in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. Carter's got 13.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Stewart's checked in for Duran. Tobias Harris comes in for Carter. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Asar Thompson. The Pacers also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Zubac. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Lee. Here's Siakam. No scoring in this one. For the screen on Cunningham. Back to Siakam. Clock at 6. Over Harris. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
There is a little old school to Siakam's game. Very comfortable in the mid-range.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce since he's got a story for us.
Thank you, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now here is Harris. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Here's Bottoms. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here's Cunningham following the score by Indiana. Well, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high
on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
For the screen on Harris. Siakam passes to Gafford. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. The Pistons trailing. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Outside for Robinson. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's just good awareness and vision from Cunningham.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Harris. Cunningham outside. Back to Harris. Pass to Robinson. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Halliburton. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Bottoms. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. Buries it down low.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Inside. Here's Siakam. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's Bottoms. He's covered by McConnell. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Gafford. Halliburton for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Detroit up by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Carter out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. They're the group Detroit to start the second one. Now here is Carter. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Duren, no good. And here are the Pacers now. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Yeah, and going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Detroit with the ball. After Indiana gets the first, Duren, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Daniel Gafford. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
Take a break.
I don't
Take a break.
necessarily
2
fully
shots.
agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And both free throws good for Duren. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. McConnell. He had 13 points in the win against Toronto.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Now, here's McConnell. 6-point game.
And that mid-range is an area where McConnell is most proficient.
Detroit's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Carter. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Lee's got his 4th rebound at that last one here tonight. Here's McConnell. Rebound by the Pistons. Carter with the 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Carter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons. Now, here's McConnell. 5 points in the game. Carter pulls it in. Pistons leading by 7. Outside Robinson. Pass to Jenkins. Carter sets the pick for Jenkins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now McConnell. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And it's Toppin, that time on the assist by McConnell. Toppin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. During the pass to Harris. There's the walk to drive. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A good passer in his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammate.
Pacers trail by 6. Takes the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Jones got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there. To the paint. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Detroit shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now. Let's take a look. You look at Lee, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint. Ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
Well, what he lacks in experience, he makes up for with toughness and hustle. Rebounding is one of those skills you can develop early, and he's been the best at it so far.
Now, here's Gafford. Steps back. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. And now that's 11 points for lights out. Detroit leading by 7. Here's Jenkins. He has yet to score. Carter with the screen. Can't hit from in close. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Well, Obi Toppin, Clark, has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
Now Harris following the three-point attempt by Obi Toppin. Harris draws the double. Robinson dishes to Carter. 5 on the clock. Here's Jenkins. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to McConnell. Now Lee. And a miss there on the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck to beat here. It's just not his night.
Now here is Harris. Carter with a screen on Topman. Down low. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Harris. Carter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Here's Lee. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Lee's got 13.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Thompson, he's checked in for Harris. Bottoms comes in for Robinson. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Zubac is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Nesmith. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now Cunningham. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Philadelphia.
And, you know, that night his defense was remarkable as well. He was excellent at coming up with steals.
Pacers trail by 7. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Halliburton, such a special player. And his rush hour handles round out his game.
Thompson outside. Carter outside. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Carter's got 24.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Lee. And he slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Now here's Thompson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. That doesn't go either for Carter. Pacers trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Zubac. There's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Well, Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skill.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with a push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
Look, you won't see Zubac stretching the floor, but he is a double-double threat any night of the week. He knows how to put his height and physicality to work, especially on the boards.
No good on the second free throw. Detroit leading by 5. Thompson with it. Halliburton picks him up. Adams can't get it to go. Nembhard against Thompson. Duren pulls it in. Duren. Cunningham for 3. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Siakam. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Fighting through the contact, Siakam. Tremendous finish around the rim.
Thompson up top to Cunningham. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. This ball movement by Detroit. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Lets it go from deep. No good. Good D by Lee.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Pistons lead by 3. Thompson inside. He's covered by Halliburton. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Siakam outside. Pass to Lee. Zubac with the screen for Lee. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Adams can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Siakam. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Impressive move that time. Siakam getting it to fall and gets a chance for a 3-point play.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
There's Bottoms. Still yet to score. Oh, offensive interference.
That's the interference.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. They get it back. And Lee with the stuff.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive block.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Carter outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Lee. Lee with the block. They get it back. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Halliburton. And again, it's the Pistons missing. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And stolen by Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. Shoots over Zubac. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Haliburton with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Zubac a screen on Carter. Siakam passes to Zubac. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Zubac has got the lead up to 4 now for Indiana. Pass to Carter. Thompson outside. Trying to get something going. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Pacers leading by 4. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. And Coach, I heard you talking to your team about closing out on shooters. What were the breakdowns that stood out to you in the first half?
A couple of times there was an offensive rebound and we just got to spray out and find shooters. That's one way that a lot of teams in the league are getting threes now. We just got to do a better job of finding those guys.
It's hard to be perfect. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
All right, fellas, time to acknowledge the players of the week. In the West, Mr. Fundamentals.
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors. But the bottom line is, no one can match up with him. He's just too big and too skilled.
You see that? He's using my move on the block, the Black Tornado.
What move is that? You going in circles?
Okay, stand up. I'll show you.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. They lead by 4, and so in the game for the Pacers. At the guard positions, Haliburton and Nembhard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam, and it's Lee in at the 3.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here.
Indiana leading by 7. Pass to Nembhard. And here is Lee. Here's the hook. And that one hits back iron. Here's Bottoms. Scoreless thus far. Duren with the screen on Nembhard. Bottoms, the pass to Duren. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Cunningham. That's good on the jump shot. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Now here's Lee. 20 points for him.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Open look for Cunningham. three off target.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Siakam passes to Lee. Chops one in from the wing. Lee's got 22 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Carter with the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Siakam finds Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. You look at Lee, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Money just 2 spots down.
Tremendous form and confidence. That's what these two have in common when it comes to shooting free throws.
Yep, and you often see guys enter the league a bit unrefined at the line. But these guys are an example of long hours and the benefit of practice and repetition.
Here's Bottoms. Still without a basket. Can't hit from 12.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Out to Lee. Pass to Siakam. Launches a three. Rebound by the Pistons. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Over in the corner, Cunningham. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. It's stolen by Duren. To the middle. Stolen by Zubac. Demard, the pass to Halliburton. It's stolen by Cunningham. Thompson in the corner. And deep. Detroit, no good that time either. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Punishing the defense with that rim rattler. Siakam getting spicy out there.
Cunningham, a screen on Demard. Outside Carter, and the three ball is good. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
All of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. in for the Pacers. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. It's a 5-point game. Siakam the bounce pass. Here's Lee outside. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Carter sets the pick for Thompson. To the paint. And stolen by Siakam. Inside. It's tipped. Carter with it. He's picked up by Lee. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Siakam passes to Lee. At the Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. No good from Lee. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham looking it over to the inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Pacers leading by 4. To the left wing. Siakam finds Nesmith. Lee outside. Halliburton for 3. Thompson with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 4 down from the force of 4 in the quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Indiana's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Zubac, a screen on Thompson. To the paint. Dunk by Zubac.
Zubac really has a good feel and understanding of how to work off of the screen. He can run these sets virtually in his sleep.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 6. Duran with the screen on Lee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Detroit, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
That's good from Duran. And both free throws good for Duran. The Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Siakam looking around. From deep. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up to the Detroit Pistons. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his third assist on the night. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 11. Here's Lee. There are the Pacers with another bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Carter outside. Good on the triple. Carter's got 36.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now, here's Siakam. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Bottoms. The lead is 2. Thompson outside. Shots good by Durant. 12 points here for Jalen Durant.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Pass to Lee. Zubac's a screen on Thompson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. The Pistons second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Tobias Harris comes in for Carter. Robinson's checked in for Bottoms. And Jenkins in for Cade Cunningham.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Siakam. 11 points in the game.
You can put Siakam on either side of these pick-and-roll situations. He's valuable for that reason.
Now, here's Jenkins. He's covered by Halliburton. Robinson against him. Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. Shot clock is 5. And Thompson throws it down.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton with it. Put his screen on Harris. Siakam for 3. They get it back. Gafford passes to Halliburton. Goes back up. Back to Gafford. Nembhard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Thompson kicks to Jenkins. Stewart with a screen on Halliburton. Down low. And dunked by Stewart.
But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's the Pacers with the ball after the basket by Detroit. Fires for 3. Gafford. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Jenkins. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stewart with the screen on Siakam. To the middle. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Siakam. Takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Left side, Harris. Over Siakam. Harris misses. Shot is off.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And we reached the end of the third. Pistons ahead, up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Keep playing. Take turnovers out of the game, all right? Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Preaching efficiency, preaching defense. Rick Carlisle right there wants to see no mistakes out there.
Yeah, I mean, protect the basketball. Try not to force anything and just take what the defense gives you.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Isaiah Stewart, Cade Cunningham out there with Bottoms. Then there's Harris, and it's Carter in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nesmith. Takes the 3. No good from Lee. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Bottoms. Pass to Stewart. Out to Carter. A 3-ball. And again for 3.
He got this defense rambling. And even when they got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. That's a 2 from Lee. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's the drive.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And the first one drops. Good on the second, so he makes them both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Team second. At the line for your Pistons, Stewart, Isaiah Stewart. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Stewart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know, for that Pistons game, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group. if they can execute.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pacers trail by 9. McConnell passes to Lee. Pass to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Lee against Cunningham. Carter with a screen on Lee. Cunningham outside. 4 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
For him, it's not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Here's Lee. 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris.
Shoot it for Indiana. Lee, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So he hits both. Pistons leading by 5. And the cut by Stewart.
And really with a pass-first mentality, the type of player that you'll get to play with.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lee gets the bucket.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 in the field since we started the final quarter of play. Stewart against Zubac. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. Takes it off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed tools. And they're really looking strong here.
Now here's Lee over Harris. No good from Lee. And here's Carter. Stewart trying to get open. A nice shot by Bonham. And it's a 9-point Piston lead.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Zubac, a screen on Cunningham. McConnell passes to Lee. Over Harris. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got 37. Pistons leading by 7. Carter with a screen on Lee. Pass to Carter. In the corner, it's Harris. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. McConnell in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Lee with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting 3. He's got to find another way to be productive.
And Lee pulls it down.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now, here's Neesmith. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris kicks to Cook. That's the 3 flop. From 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. A fader. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Lee.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Bottoms. Carter outside. And again, Detroit with the three.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now, here's McConnell. There's Lee with the three. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pistons passing it around. Toppin against Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Carter. So for the Pistons, Duren comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in for Harris. Then for the Pacers, Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Carter hits them both.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Halliburton outside. Zubac with the screen for Halliburton. Siakam, right side. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons leading by 10. Outside Carter. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. Pass to Lee. Over Thompson. No good from Lee. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Bottoms. Pulls in another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. Pacers trail by 10. Lee with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. The inside. Rebound by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Carter with the 10.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Nembhard. Left side, Halliburton. Rebound by the Pistons. Now, here's Cunningham. Carter with the screen on Halliburton. Cunningham fires. Missed on the 3.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Now, Zubac. Halliburton feeling it out a bit.
Zubac's teammates love lobbing it his way because they know he's going to catch it and finish.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Team. Here's Carter. From deep. Nembhard there for the rebound. Now Halliburton.
Halliburton just too good for the defense there. Great tenacity and physicality on that drive.
15 seconds. At the line for the Pacers. Halliburton.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the chart. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Halliburton hits them both.
Key makes. They needed all of them.
Pistons leading by 6. From beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in the game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Halliburton against Cunningham. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Shot clock at 5. Cunningham. And again with the rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pistons.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it will answer wins. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history book.
Well, it is now time for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Ratzler's a 3. Good.
It's the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, and a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
The new record holder for the most three-pointers in a game is Dennis Carter. Here we go, fans. Time to get out. Everybody hit the Pistons with war.
been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they throw at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Cunningham against Haliburton. So it's the distance taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, money.